Why, hello there, people of the internet. No southern accent. I need to stop doing that. God damn it. I introduce myself all the time like that. Uh, it is comic news yet again. I'm Duke.
Hey, how you doing? I'm fucking Manos right here.
um, do you need anything? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I need a pastroni or whatever the fuck we eat in Brooklyn.
Um, uh, two orders. I have no idea if that'll ever come. Uh, news is kind of no DC news. I've noticed that no DC. I might be missing something, but I combed twice and I haven't found any DC news. Are you still there?
Yeah,
I just want to point that out. I just want to point that out. Odds are I missed something, and you can yell at me in the comments, but there might have been something I promised someone, but I don't know. So our first one. I'm just going to read the headline. Marvel Studios to release two mystery films in 2014. That's all I have.
the end.
The end. At first, I read this late at night when I had no sleep and thought, Marvel's putting out two mystery movies? Like, they don't have any detective characters. No, or am I that tired? No, but yeah, they didn't say what the movies are. They just have two movies planned. Let's make wild guesses, shall we?
Sure. Howard the Duck.
Fuck yes.
It's about time they reboot that.
Yes, we're all demanding the Howard the Duck. Who demands Howard the Duck at all?
I don't know, but he occasionally pops up every so often. And we're told that it's genius and we should appreciate the brilliant satire, but no one really likes him.
I don't understand it. I don't know anyone who likes him at all. I think I have one legitimate guess for one of them. A Shield movie. They've been batting around the idea of a Shield movie.
I don't know how fun that's going to be.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Sam Jackson might do something.
Maybe he'll go to a parallel universe and fight David Hasselhoff.
Make it happen, Disney.
I want to see Sam Jackson kick the shit out of David Hasselhoff.
Hell, let's just have him do that in real life. We don't need a movie. We'll sell tickets.
Well, it's easy to push over a drunk.
Look, some Wendy's. Where? Kick. Yeah, no idea. No
You're already on the floor.
Yeah, this is too easy.
Like that? That was my Samuel Jackson. That was a terrible impression.
That was amazing. What are you talking about? Another guess could be they've been talking about a Doctor Strange movie.
I'd love to see a Doctor Strange movie. You
Me
know who would be a cool ass Doctor Strange?
Who?
Jeffrey Rush.
I don't know. It's because I'm not good at judging these things. I can't see that.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know why. I need some inspiration to see your point.
Do you remember in the House on Haunted Hill movie, the remake?
Vaguely.
Well, there you go.
Okay,
Because, I don't know, I always thought, like, Vincent Price would be a cool Doctor Strange, but...
Oh, I even agree with that.
Unfortunately, it's not 1960, so...
we have a time machine or the ability to bring back the dead.
Oh, man, I would totally use that time machine. Well, first I'd prevent the Monica Lewinsky scandal, and then... And then I would, then I'd prevent George Bush from being elected. Then I'd go back and get Vincent Price and make a Doctor Strange movie.
I'd probably just go back in time and hang out with Chris Farley. That's how selfish I am. What are you going to do with this ungodly amount of power? I'm going to hang out with Chris Farley. You could go punch Hitler or, cheat at the stock market. I'm going to meet Chris Farley. Fuck you people. I have simple needs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Manos, take the lead on this next story.
All right. Let me take the lead on this one. Hold on. Let me go back to the link here. Oh. Hey, everybody. Do you like the Walking Dead series? Are you really mystified about the really great direction and fantastic writing? Well, that's over.
You're all done. Get out.
Yeah. Frank Darabont is
I
no
think
longer
he pronounces it Darabont.
Darabont. Yeah. Okay. Frank Darabont is no longer overseeing The Walking Dead. He's been fired. And go on to how you were explaining to me just before we started recording how this happened.
Well, basically, and if you are big fans of this show, I understand. I know it's a big show, but the guy who runs Mad Men, and I mean this as nice as I can, he threw a bitch fit about money. He wanted more money. He threatened that he'll quit and they'll stop the show. And because of that, AMC gave in and able to compensate for all the extra money that guy wanted, they had to cut the budgets of, I think, all of their original programming. And, I was about to make a joke about, and force us to watch reruns of Conan the Destroyer. The bastards. Yeah, I just wanted to point that out. I heard that.
What an incredibly short-sighted, stupid move, I gotta say. The guy who has made the show a success.
Who wanted the show to be made in the first place. He was the one pushing for it.
Yeah. I mean, it was bad enough that they fired the writing staff. And now they fired the showrunner, who really was a huge key to the success of the show. Oh, boy. And just so they could satisfy, their top show. Now, granted, Mad Men is their top show. They're really proud of it. Wins awards. I guess it's top-rated show. Unless
it's won more awards consecutively than any show.
That and Walking Dead, I think, were the two biggest shows. How short-sighted? Because how much longer is Mad Men going to be on, really?
I don't know.
I thought AMC was in the process of building like an original program network.
I don't know, because they have a lot of shows that end up just getting canceled. Well, I'm seeing that pattern. Like, they announce a new show, and half the time it stays, like, it only lasts a season. Like, what was the Rumicon only lasted a season?
Rumicon, yeah.
There's a few. I know there's like one or two more. I don't pay attention to AMC that
Rubicon?
much.
Is that that's a show?
That was a show called Rubicon.
It was about a Decepticon that likes to tell rumors.
I heard it was a really, really good show, but it's Rubicon. So he was a Decepticon who solved the Rubik's Cube all the damn time, and he had to live with his life.
Constantly talking about rumors. Starscream totally wants to take Megatron's job.
Hey, you guys ever noticed that Thundercracker and Skywarp look the same? It's like they're the same person.
God.
And now I wish that's what Rubicon was about. I would have watched. It would have had another season. Rubicon.
But how incredibly short-sighted. And this is I think gonna cut them off at the knees. I mean, if they wanted to build a network like FX, for instance, or the USA Network, boy, this is gonna really handicap them. And okay, good luck, AMC.
Yes, if that doesn't work out, you can always keep showing me the same rerun of Star Trek Nemesis.
Yeah, that'd be
against
great.
My will, you bastards.
But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. You know what I keep thinking about? I don't know if you remember this show. It was a few years ago. I think it was on ABC earlier this past decade with Gina Davis as the first female president.
I heard of it. Yeah, it was a big deal.
I don't know if you remember, but when it first came on, it was a mid-season replacement, and it did really well. It got some pretty good ratings. It got some, pretty good reviews. It was kind of considered a surprise success. Then for the second season, pretty much a lot of the creative staff were fired and let go. And then the show bombed in the second season. And I'm not even sure it even went a full second season, too. So that's a potential future for this show. Now, the advantage that The Walking Dead has that this Gina Davis show didn't have was it has a blueprint to work from, namely the Walking Dead comic. Yeah. Hopefully, whoever they hire, for $20 a episode.
You want a hot dog? We make good Franks here.
Well, let's see. I could be the showrunner. What are you offering me? 20 creamsicles an episode.
Hell, I'll do it.
20 creamsicles? I don't know. How about 21?
Fine, but they're only orange.
Oh, ugh. All right. Well, one's only orange. The rest will have the vanilla inside.
Yeah.
You.
We'll just fire you next season. Find someone else. We're kind of actually. If anyone's worried, I think they got season 2 wrapped up and ready. So you're good for this year.
Oh, yeah.
Next year, you're on your own.
So,
You're on your own.
That's not so good.
Not at
what
all.
What else is going on?
Apparently, the guy who draws the Oz comics for Marvel is writing a Magneto miniseries.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought it was worth mentioning. He's plus it's Magneto. Someone's gonna read it. As long as they're convinced Ian McKellen's in it.
Well, Magneto's always been one of the great villains, where he could go back and forth, and you can arguably make him a hero.
Yeah, like he's a good character, and plus, I don't know, I like spotlighting writers taking on or like the opposite, like taking on a different job, like the artist taking on writing, and they have like Clayman, like he's just doing the writing. Like I know a lot of people who love the Oz comics, and they do look good. I've looked through them; they look gorgeous.
My girlfriend Lindsay is a big fan of that series.
I've actually considered buying one of them for my sister and seeing if she liked it. I think she would love it.
You know, it's hilarious. She often remarks it's the only comic she buys from Marvel.
I know a lot of people who say that, actually. And soon it'll be the only comic that they buy at all, because I know some friends who aren't buying any DC unless they hear amazing things. Marvel. No, I know, but I just want to get on that. I have friends who are sick of Marvel, and soon they'll be sick of DC as well.
Yeah.
The companies are left and right just abandoning people, apparently. We're out of here. And also, I love the title of this Magneto miniseries. It's called Magneto, Not a Hero. So if he does any heroic things, you could call bullshit.
Oh, man. They're already writing the theme song.
Oh, God.
Magneto, not a hero.
They could get some crappy punk band to do the theme song, because there's like 1,000 crappy songs that are titled Hero.
Oh, not a punk band. Oh, man. Maybe something like...
We need a 90s rock band.
Oh, I was going back to 80s.
Really. I should have said 80s.
Yeah.
One of those really cheap... Like, we need a guy who still has a long-ass mullet. The longer the mullet, the more cheesy 80s coolness the song will have.
Oh, Dennis DeYoung.
Yes. If you need work, go to Marvel.
Magneto, not a hero.
What the hell are you doing in our office? Not a hero. Get out. So, Manos.
Yes.
This is Christmas for us, because you know what we get to talk about a lot today?
I give up. What?
Vague Marvel teasers. A lot of them.
Yeah. All right. What's the big Marvel teaser we got going on today?
Well, the first one is Meet Tananus. I think that's his name. I don't know. Marvel's new God of Thunder. And at first, I believe the thing he was carrying was a giant spout.
Yep.
I'm like, oh my god, his faucet of evil. His double faucet of evil. It looks like a faucet. Yeah, so...
it does kind of, yeah.
It does. Yeah. He's gonna be in Thor.
He's the new God of Thunder, where
Yeah.
I guess Thor will just still be Thor.
Yeah. He'll be the Mighty Thor. That's still in the title. Matt Fraction and Pascal Ferry, so... That's all.
This guy looks... Well, he looks really tough, so I guess no one's going to mess with tanned anus.
Indeed. And plus the fact that look at all the spikes on his outfit.
Yep.
No one's going to mess with him, or sit on his lap, or hug him. He's going to be really lonely.
Yes.
Indeed. So, next vague teaser, go!
Vague Marvel teasers!
They're for the Wolverine, the X-Men, and the Uncanny series. Again, it's the common Marvel thing of we'll black out stuff and you'll make wild guesses to who's there.
Yeah, forget that they will probably cheat and make the silhouettes different.
Yes, you could guess that MC Hammer's in one of them, and it doesn't really matter until you see it.
Yep.
Like, you can't tell any of these. Especially the one with Emma Frost. It's a giant combined blob.
I wonder if one of those is Warlock?
Who knows?
You know, the guy that looks like that all electrical wiring or whatever the fuck he is.
Yeah. That's everyone's response to when they try to describe an X-Men. Yeah, him or whatever the fuck it is. He's an X-Men, it matters, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try to pretend. That's really good shading. I can't figure out who any of that stuff is.
It's literally just Windows Paint over the image. It's like someone got a bottle of ink and poured over it and put some plastic over.
Yeah.
Not even one Wolverine, because if you look closely at the Wolverine one, part of his claws are blacked out.
Yeah, I noticed that too, actually.
I'm like, it looks like they cut him off.
He looks like one of the bad early Wolverine figures.
He does. Looks like a Wolverine figure I found at the bottom of my toy box.
Mm-hmm.
And, they're incredibly vague, and odds are you'll read them because it's X-Men.
Yeah. I'm thinking about getting more into X-Men since I've been reading Schism. And
I want to read Schism. I've been hearing good things from you and other people.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it. And I'm not totally on board with Wolverine being a leader, though. He's not really a leader type to me. I'm sure he has the experience and all that kind of stuff, and the popularity, but he's not a leader type, and I don't like it when he is in leadership positions.
To be fair, when he is a leader, I do buy it, because he obviously has the experience, but it doesn't feel right. He
is supposed to be the cool guy in the background, not the leader. It's really seriously like when Fonzie took over Happy Days.
Oh, we're doing X-Men Happy Days comparisons again? I'm in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it always reminds me of that. Everybody was always cool about Fonzie, and then he took over the show, and then he was kind of not as cool.
If the first arc ends with Wolverine jumping over a shark on skis, I don't know what I'm going to think.
Oh.
However, yeah. I'm kind of interested in the Wolverine one because of the creative team. Jason Aaron and Chris Bocciolo.
I love Chris Bocciolo.
Yeah, that got me interested.
I love his work, and I'd be tempted to read it because of that, but we'll see.
Yeah.
But hey, what's going on now?
The new Dark Avengers. Ooh,
boy!
I was moving my hands like I'm a wizard being electrocuted. Yes, Norman Osborn wants you to read New Avengers, even though odds are you're already reading New Avengers, because they're Avengers.
Yes, Avengers!
Avengers, damn it! And, yes, it's just an Uncle Sam ripoff with shadowy figures in the background.
Yeah.
Dissect! I don't know who any of these people could be. That could Hawkeye behind him?
I don't know.
Maybe Badrock the Leaper?
I'll be honest, I'm kind of disappointed because one of the things I liked about the destruction of the Dark Avengers was they didn't keep it going. Because I completely expected that. With Siege, I was completely expecting Norman to be defeated and maybe put away or killed or whatever at the end of Siege. Mm-hmm. And, the other members be arrested or killed. And some other group would take over as the Dark Avengers. And then that didn't happen, and I was really impressed by that. And now they're going to do it anyway, and I kind of wish they just leave it all well.
Who even knows if they'll stay around after this? Again, we know nothing. It's just...
Yeah.
It's a big tease because it's the creative team who started Dark Avengers. That's one thing, and... who knows?
I'll be honest, I'm not really that interested in a new Dark Avengers book, frankly.
And again, who even knows what? Again, I don't know what this will lead to. It's again why we have a theme song. It's vague.
Yes.
And
All right.
we love singing and making fun of it. Yes. So now we have a bunch of vague Marvel teasers. Here they come. Okay, so
We should write more lyrics to that.
we should. A full song will come of this someday. So let me explain how this started. If anyone's confused.
Oh, yeah, this photo is pretty hot.
Yes. Just to clarify, just to make sure I'm on the same page, we're talking about the FF ones, right? No, I'm kidding.
Oh, whoops.
Whoops, indeed. Okay, so this is the thing Marvel always does, where they'll put one out every day, all week, and you know they range from vague to what the hell. So the first one's just they made a big deal about Thor, and you know the regular FF crew, and then we just got the Thor symbol over the planet Earth, because apparently we're going to be attacked by a giant floating circle with a 4 in the middle of it.
Yeah.
It'll be directed by Roland Emmerich. Then the next image was a token shot of the Fantastic Four going after said flying Thor in space.
Yeah.
And then we got a somewhat gorgeous John Romita Jr. thing saying that they're renumbering it again, big shocker, with 600. I'm cool with that. But they're doing what they did with Hulk. Where when they did the big 600 issue of Hulk, they had Incredible Hulk 601, which of course they're close to canceling Incredible Hulk. Good job, Marvel. And and then Hulk just went on its own numbering in its own little fantasy world. And FF's going to continue from number 12, and Fantastic Four will continue from 600. So basically what's happening is Jonathan Hickman has another book to write. And you'll have the classic Fantastic Four team, and then another book about a bunch of prep school kids.
Oh, yeah.
With their dragon. And damn it, I would read that for the... I've been behind on FF, because they've been double shipping a lot lately. So I'm 4 issues behind, thanks to them, those bastards. them. And calling everyone a bastard today, I'm full of rage.
Yeah, what's wrong with you, you bastard?
Yeah, I'm a teenager and I'm angry.
Oh, okay.
Well,
carry on.
I'm 18. Yeah, so...
We make a great team. You're a teenager and you're angry, and I'm old and bitter.
Yeah, it's...
Together!
Yes. We need to have an actual show on television. If you want to try and get that to happen, audience, I will love you for it, but I doubt it. Yeah.
We should fight 70s gangsters.
We need an awesome theme song. In a car.
Yeah.
One of us needs to have a giant rockin' mustache. Okay. Apparently we're becoming cops.
Yeah.
Yes, Comic News is a cop show, and DJ Caruso is our chief.
All right.
I had to. We
well, actually, no. You can play DJ Caruso, and I can play Nick Spencer.
Yes. So yeah, FF still going. I don't know for how long. I can't imagine that's going on forever, because Secret Warriors just ended, and that was that had a planned ending, I think, but a lot of people thought that wasn't going to last forever once Bendis left. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know how long this will last. It'll probably be good.
We have no idea, is what we're trying to say.
Yes, vague yet again.
You know what I feel like we're doing this week on the show? You ever watch the news, like MSNBC or CNN, where the president says he's going to make an announcement, and everybody speculates for an hour or two?
We're doing that with these.
What do you think he's going to say? I don't know. Maybe something about the economy. You think? I don't know. Maybe
he's going to tell us about his baseball card collection. That's
true. Or it's basketball crazy days or whatever they call it.
It's now retitled that. We're comic book geeks. We don't know.
I don't give a shit.
It is fine.
But yeah, I mean, and you watch them like, go on. It's like, you know what? You'd be better off putting dead air than, trying to figure out what, he's going to say, before he says it.
You can just come out and say, I got some Looney Tunes on DVD. Y'all want to watch with me?
It's like it would kill them on these networks to go, you know what? I don't know.
Yeah, they're like, no, we have an idea. He may be there. We know he might be there. Like,
he might be talking about the time travel project.
Yeah, and have Doc Brown involved. We totally didn't get drunk and watch a movie last night.
Yeah.
You have a point, but that's half the fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll fully admit we don't know. That's the difference.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
That's why we're superior.
Yeah, we know we do. Hell, I always know I never know. That sentence hurt my brain. No.
Yes.
So, does this count as a vague Marvel teaser?
Vague Marvel teasers? I guess so, because who the hell knows why Cyclops and Storm were kissing?
Greg Pak and Mike McKone know.
Yep.
And
this could be like a fantasy that takes place and doesn't really happen, or
could be two weird mutants who shapeshift, just having some weird fun.
That's true. They could also pull that on us too. Like, ha ha ha! We're not really Cyclops and Storm kissing.
Take that, fooled you. Wow, for once in a while, a writer I actually want to read on Astonishing X-Men. Because I couldn't get into Ellis's run, mostly because of the art. Fuck you, Simon Bianchi. And Daniel Way's been writing it. Fuck you.
You are angry this week. What is wrong with you?
I had some Red Bull. So, yeah, Greg Pak. Cool, I've been wanting to... First off, I forget this title's even out anymore.
That's true. Me too. I do.
Because after Whedon left, no one really cared.
I constantly think it was canceled after Whedon left.
Because Ellis took for fucking ever.
Yeah.
No matter who was on it. The first arc was him and the artist's fault, and then someone else took over. Phil Jimenez took over the art, and actually that probably just made the problem the same. And I don't know how frequent Daniel Way came out, because once I heard Daniel Way was involved, I really didn't care. And had the same reaction of, that series is still around? And, so yeah, I'll pick it up. Greg Pak, I love Greg Pak. And we'll see how long Mike McKone stays, because I've noticed he never stays on a book. He's been, like, on the first issue of, like, they always announce him on a book, and he's gone after, like, 2 issues doing something else.
He'd be great for the DC reboot.
Yeah, of course. They have everyone else doing that shit.
Hey, Mike, we need you to do, like, 52 number ones. Like, great, that's my specialty.
Yeah. You don't need anyone back, do you? No. We'll hire that guy who's taking over Walking Dead.
Yeah. We'll hire someone else to do all the number 2s.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And then we'll put out a hardcover for that.
We'll get Rob Liefeld. Everything he does looks like number 2.
Just to make sure to motivate him, we'll have Patrick Stewart yell at him. Go, number 2, go! Now to talk about our favorite man who writes everything, Nick Spencer.
That's the Nick Spencer theme.
Thank you. I love that theme. He's writing a Doctor Doom series with Becky Cloonan. Ooh.
Yes.
And we forgot to sing the song. Hold on. Vague Marvel teaser. Yeah, it's just a scary looking Doctor Doom.
That is a pretty scary looking Doom.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
I think young scary Doom is pretty cool.
Yes.
I like that Cthulhu shit that's going on behind him.
Yes, and the fact that he has an eye on fire on his forehead, on top of his head. He's so badass, he's not even going to put out the flaming eye on his cloak. Yeah, this looks cool. I might actually check this out, because I haven't read anything by Nick Spencer, even though he's writing everything.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's writing everything you're not reading.
Apparently. I haven't even heard anything about most of the books he's done. I hear Morning Glories is good, but it's Image. I just don't want to get an Image right now. I hear Iron Man 2.0 is shit.
I did read his issue of Secret Avengers, the one with the giant Lincoln statue beating up a Nazi robot.
Oh.
That was him.
Oh. And there were technical difficulties. Let's go technical difficulties. Yeah, I saw that image of the statue of Abe Lincoln punching the Nazi robot and looked at it and said, yes. I approve of that image. That is so fucking awesome and stupid. I didn't read the issue, but damn it, that was amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. It just it was coincidentally my last issue of Secret Avengers.
Yeah, I heard that issue sucked. Like that's the thing. He's writing a lot of stuff, but is he good?
Well, I don't know. I'm willing to give him benefit of the doubt that maybe that was an off issue for him.
Yeah, because again, I hear amazing things about Morning Glories. It was like remember when Chew came out and
what?
The series Chew?
Chew, yes.
Did you ever follow how big it was? Like that series had 5 reprintings of the first issue. It was huge.
I know that was a hit. Yeah.
Yeah, Morning Glories is I don't know if it is as close as that, but it seems like this year's Chew or this whatever. I can't say this generation because it's only a few years apart. But yeah, it was a big hit like that. So it's obvious he can write stuff that's big and everyone loves it. So I think he's just spreading himself thin, and he'll learn that only Jeff Johns and Bendis can do this, and it turns out mostly good.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, with Secret Avengers too, it's that stuff. I don't know how exactly things work, but I'm pretty sure sometimes you get called at the last minute. It's oh my God, Nick, we need someone to write this villain issue. Okay. Lincoln robot beats robot. Okay.
Put swastikas on it. It'll look cool. Do it.
God, okay, whatever.
If you could, make it like a dinosaur robot, because dinosaur Nazis kick ass. Do it. He's not even writing it. He's just telling the artist, okay, give Spider-Man an AK. Just go with it.
Yeah, we need to get in. We need to get it in.
Yeah, come on.
So I'm willing
I'm
willing to give him benefit of the doubt on that issue. I'm not going to judge him just because I didn't like the one issue I read from him.
Yeah. I've read nothing by him.
Then you have less of a...
I want to give the trade of Thunder Agents a shot because that series, all of that series, since it only went 8 issues, is conveniently going to be collected in a trade. So I'll read that. I hear awesome things about that.
Yeah.
So our final story. Now I kind of realize this is going into big bad spoiler territory, so I'm going to give you a warning. It is about it's about Hellboy, so I'm going to give you a warning. If you don't want to know about the spoiler, what I want you to do, and this is going to sound really stupid, mute the video, mute it, don't pause it,
or maybe just stop watching.
Or stop watching, but...
This is our last story, so...
Yeah, there's unless you want to hear us repeat the same shit. But yeah, you can just end it here if you want. But this is spoiler heavy, so end it or mute it, whatever. Mute it and wait for the picture to change.
For those people, let's end the show.
Yeah. We'll give you 2 seconds.
Okay. Well, no, we'll just do an ending right now. It's hey!
Show's over, bitches!
Yeah, this is great. I'm Manos.
I'm Duke, and we're here.
This was Comic... So you can stop watching.
Yeah, Red Knight, help out the Kickstarter. We'll say it again.
Yeah, get the Kickstarter with Red Knight and buy it and stuff.
Yeah, about Twitter links. Okay, you can go. Okay, you can go now. Are all the cool people here now?
All right.
Are you cool? Okay, so Hellboy is now dead. I'm sorry to be blunt about it, but Hellboy died.
We gave you fair warning not to keep watching.
Yeah. So, and odds are you might have clicked the link already and figured it out, or because Dark Horse announced it last week. Whatever.
Yeah.
So some people got on me on that. How come you didn't mention it? Because I wanted to wait until he died, and then do that because it was it's just another week, and plus Manos is reading it. And I don't know if he followed that. So
I didn't. I have.
Yeah, I told you about it. Before.
Yeah, you told. Well, to be honest, I suspected it. I heard something was going to happen like that, and Lindsay and I both read Hellboy. And this week, I didn't have enough to pick up Hellboy, so I left it in my pull to pick up maybe next week or something like that. And Lindsay did buy it. And she read it, and she looked at me, and she said, well, you don't want me to tell you what this issue was about.
And then and then a few days later, I just sent you this picture from the link.
Yeah. So
I ruined it yes, I ruined Lindsay's plan to surprise you sadly.
No. That's quite all right. That's quite all right.
I'm kidding. But Hellboy is dead.
Long live Hellboy.
Long live Hellboy. But for those of you who are wondering how they're going to keep publishing stuff, mind you, they do a lot of miniseries in his past, but the next main story, because there's the main Hellboy story, which is the stuff that he does, and Duncan. How do you say his last name? Every comic book artist has a name I can't say.
Duncan. I don't know.
For the only foreign name I've gotten down is the guy who does American Vampire, Raphael Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. Okay.
Yes, that's what everyone pronounces his name, Albuquerque. So if you're ever lost, think of Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Yeah.
When you think American Vampire, think of Bugs Bunny.
Yeah. You need to take a left turn at the artist of American Vampire.
Yes, it works. But yeah, he's dead, and the next main Hellboy, which Minola's drawing, it's going to be Hellboy fighting in hell.
See, the thing is, I don't think he's dead for good. I
don't think it either, but yeah, Minola had the balls to kill him, and he had this planned.
Here's the thing: if this was severely the end for Hellboy, I'm willing to wager that Mignola would have drawn the story. At a hunch.
That's a good point.
Because this is his baby. And even though he was plotting it and writing it, I can't imagine him letting it go without him wanting to draw it.
Yeah, like him letting it go. Obviously this is just this is the beginning of a new chapter. Because again, the next story is him in hell. The next main one. There's always the flashback stories. Plus BPRD still going.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have big plans for BPRD apparently, because there's an interview, and I'll actually put the interview in here for the people who are still watching. I won't label what it is. It won't be labeled. It just says Hellboy spoiler, Hellboy news. So at this moment, Hellboy's technically dead because he's a fake character.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to get into Hellboy. I need to pick up some trades.
Oh yeah, well go back and pick up the first few.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, no, I've actually been big into Dark Horse. Just this week, I got Star Wars Legacy, the first Buffy omnibus, which is all stories before season 1. They even redid the movie in comic form.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
Yes, and Paul Reubens is nowhere in it.
I know, that sucked. I keep hoping someday. If they did it... Well, they don't do the Buffy show anymore, but I keep hoping someday that character will return, because he never...
I got that movie, too, the other day. I love him in that movie.
Yeah, and he doesn't... I don't know. He does...
Looks back. He kicks the wall, and then he finally croaks.
That cracks me up.
Kill him a lot!
I generally suspect that he's still alive.
The thing is, though, Whedon hates the movie.
Yeah.
So, sadly, never gonna see it. He's not in the comic because he wasn't in the script. If anyone wants to know the story of the movie, he left the production. They totally rewrote the script and mashed it up to make their own movie.
Yeah, they made it. They thought it wasn't funny enough, so they made it more goofy.
Yeah, which to be fair, I like the movie for a lot of wrong reasons. Not to mention, it's really weird knowing that Ben Affleck's in that movie for 2 seconds.
Oh, and Hilary Swank is in it too.
Oh yeah, I was going to mention her too. That's her first movie.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, every scene she's in, she's cringeworthy. So every time I see her, I go, "She won an Oscar, ladies and gentlemen."
I think every time she turns around and hits the wall or something like that near the end,
yeah,
and has that almost you can almost see the cuckoo birds flying around her head.
It can, yeah.
I keep thinking she's won 2 Oscars.
Yeah, it's just she
won 2 Oscars.
No, she went on to have a career, and the extra at the basketball game is Ben Affleck and went on to have a career.
Yeah.
Where's Luke Perry, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about that? Huh?
Yeah, take that.
Yeah.
An extra has a better career than Luke Perry. Technically.
I think there are a few big actors. Every time I watch the film, I see someone else who had a small part in that.
The principal, played by Stephen Root, he's known for being a Bill from King of the Hill, but he was also in No Country for Old Men. So
he was also in Office Space.
Yeah, Office Space. Like, it's weird.
And News Radio. He was in News Radio.
How can I forget News Radio? I like that show.
But yeah, I mean, there's a whole bunch of actors in that film that were getting their start.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's kind of that.
Fucking Paul Rubens, man. Paul Rubens wins that movie.
Paul Rubens is the shit, motherfucker.
Damn right. Not to mention, it's really funny if you remember the crack is dead wrong video before you watch that movie. And look at him, and he looks like he's on many drugs.
Yeah.
Especially that flashback where he has that really awful fake beard. Okay, you know what? This isn't even comic news anymore, so let's just get...
So, Hellboy's dead or something?
Yeah, it's Dark Horse related. Yeah, so Hellboy's dead. We gush over Joss Whedon, go figure. So this is the official end for the cool people who are still here and are listening to us talk about movies. So let's get down to the usual stuff. Twitter links in the description, where we'll probably do this same shit again. Talk about funny things, and also about our lives and stuff. Red Knight, Manos.
Red Knight, yes. That's my comic book. I wrote and created a comic book about a young superhero. The links are going to be at the bottom where you can order a copy. You can also support it on Kickstarter. I'm trying to build up a fund to keep the ongoing going. So if you want some cool rewards, definitely check out the Kickstarter. I have 17 days to go.
Yes, and where are you at right now? 300 and...
I have
68? Is it 60?
Something like 360 or something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
I have 560 to go.
Yes, and Manos doesn't get the money if he doesn't reach the goals. So
I get bupkis.
Yeah, he gets bupkis. He only knows the fact that people wanted to help. And he talks to me. I don't know if that's a reward, but I'm here. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. We got a lot of teasers. I really hope it. I think it'll be funny if we don't see any teasers for the next couple weeks. Any vague teasers.
Great. I'd love to talk about real news.
Ah, fuck, we're never gonna get that then. Marvel loves teasers, and we love singing.
We adore singing.
We adore singing, even though I'm horrible.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. That's half the fun. If you're worse...
Britney Spears loves singing, but she's not any fucking good.
Good point. Very good point. Never thought we would diss Britney Spears. We've hit new ground. So, until next time, I'm Duke.
And I am the real Manos.
Goodbye. Paul Rubens is the shit, motherfuckers.